Buddy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. and anime and manga contributor to Bounding into Comics. And today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Chainsaw Man Part 2, Chapter 3, aka Chapter 101. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. And now, we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, nah, we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and now we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much I've especially been promoting Manga Plus a lot lately, it's really surprising, right? And a miracle has goddamn happened. I'm not going to be homeless this month thanks to a $500 donation, which I posted about in my community tab. But it doesn't mean that I won't be next month. So, seriously, let's keep up the momentum up in here. But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kick in so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, okay. One other thing before I get into the recap. The Chainsaw Man anime trailer is going to be at Crunchyroll Expo, which is this upcoming weekend. And no, I ain't going there. Nope. This is the first time since 2018 that I will not be at an in-person Crunchyroll Expo, because I went to 2018 and 2019. And I need to do a fucking video on that, because I'm really pissed on how Crunchyroll Expo really regressed. 2019 was fucking peak Crunchyroll Expo. Oh my god. But anyways, let me get back to the point here. When the trailer comes out, because I do have to write about it for Bounding into Comics, I will do a deep dive on that trailer. Well, deep dive / live reaction. I'll do that. But I do want to talk about that poster, because I got attacked for calling out the BS of that poster. I figured out what's going on with it. So, that poster and the first trailer, I'm not happy with it at all. No, and it's not because of my Mappa bias. And I have a reason to have a Mappa bias. The problem is that the color palette is too warm. It's too bright for Chainsaw Man. And it's very clunky, too. The art looks very clunky. And it's not edgy enough. It's too soft. And I figured out what's going on. It's the colorist. The color designer. That color designer has not done a dark, edgy anime before. And that's a huge problem. Why would you pick a color designer that has never done a dark, edgy anime before? And the art director is very sus. I'm not happy with that either. Everything else looks okay. It's just those two that I'm very concerned about. But anyways, stay tuned, because this weekend there will be a full live reaction and deep dive for Chainsaw Man anime. So, anyways, last chapter of Chainsaw Man manga, we got into the groups, and Asa became friends with Yuko, and she, poor Asa, she was getting bullied because of the chicken situation, and Yuko helped her get home with, shared her shoe with her, and so both girls were walking with one shoe on. It was really funny. But anyways, and oh yeah, the other thing is, of course, I said that Yuko is more than likely gonna die. Wouldn't be surprised. I'm still going with that. Anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. About yesterday, thanks for the shoes. You can have them back. Huh? I said you could keep them. That's okay. They were a little too small. Oh, too bad. Yeah. Hey, do you want to go into town and look for devils after school today? There'll be way more devils. Oh, sorry. There'll be way more devils out in town, guaranteed. Yes. Yes. You drink for this. You would want to go downtown to get some devils, Because remember, War Devil need as many recruits as possible. We can avoid the jerks at school that way too. Sure, I could be down for that. Awesome! And this chapter is titled After School Devil Hunters. I guess Yoshida skipped school today. I'm telling you, if Yoshida is Denji in disguise, I would not be mad at that. Nah, and I would not be surprised by that. Is he not serious about joining the Devil Hunter Club? I'm telling you, this right here is just more proof that he is Denji. Why'd you decide to join Yuko? Because I want to be a Devil Hunter, duh. You can earn big paychecks even without a college degree. Not to mention my parents got killed by a devil, so I'd be like an Avenger. Perfect, right? I'm telling you, when she finds out that Asa has the War Devil within her, ooh, just watch. Me too. My parents were killed by a devil too. Really? Is that why you're joining too, Asa? Yeah, more or less. Oh man, this is gonna sound so wrong, but we're kind of like Manga. We're kind of like manga character. Oh, sorry. Let me read this again. Oh man, this is gonna sound so wrong, but we're kind of like manga main characters, don't you think? The fourth wall is dead. When we become devil hunters, we should partner up as buddies, like two avenging angels of death. Oh, Asa going to be an angel of death, all right. Sure, if we become devil hunters. Awesome, no takebacks. I have to pee. I have to pee when I get excited. I'm gonna hit the restroom. We should kill her. See, I told you, Yuko is going to die. Come again? The remains of your kills belong to you. Let's kill Yuko and turn her into a weapon. I told you. I told you this bitch gonna die. Don't be ridiculous. To kill a devil, you'll need a powerful weapon, no? The guiltier you feel about creating a weapon... Ooh! The guiltier you feel about creating a weapon, the more powerful it will be. You like her. She should make a good one. Ooh, I like this. I like this concept a lot. Luckily, the city has plenty of abandoned buildings. Choose the location wisely, and you could kill her. And you could kill with little risk. There's no way I'm doing that. Are you insane? You're always jumping to violence. What is that? Wait, what? Is that the best you can come up with? Are you fucking for real? That's the War Devil. What do you want from her? You weren't here to make friends, remember, girl? I have to change the subject. Girl this, girl that. Stop calling me that. I never liked it. I've never liked it. Do not change the subject, girl. I literally just told you not to call me that. I have a name. It's Asa. A-S-A. Look at that. The kitty's like, what the fuck are you doing? You don't call me by my name either. War Devil is just weird and awkward. I'll allow you to avoid this subject for now. She'll make a better weapon after you've grown closer anyway. War Devil is difficult for you to use, is it? Very well. Then call me Yoru. If it serves my quest to kill Chainsaw Man, I'll swallow everything you say, Asa. Thanks, Yoru. Kill Chainsaw Man? That turn Yuko into a weapon? I don't care about all that disturbing stuff. I haven't had this much fun in forever. I couldn't care less about anything else. Aww. Folks, do you know the leading cause of death for Japanese people? About 20 people have currently stopped listening to me. Out of those 20, only 5 will get to die of old age. Out of the rest, 5 will die of illness, 1 will die in a traffic accident, 1 will die from homicide, and 1 more will commit suicide. The remaining 7 will all be killed by devils. And yet the people walking past, they all mistakenly believe that they'll pass peacefully in their own beds. We Japanese people need to wake up and smell the danger. The fact is, any one of us could be killed by a devil tomorrow or even today. But the TV and the newspapers, all they'll talk about is celebrities and eat this, buy that. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the goddamn truth? This is why I get my news. And here's the thing about getting news off of social media. You have to know what a credible source is. I know what a credible source is. I've had to write multiple research papers in order to get my nutrition degree. I had to write multiple research papers. And I had to write it in just about every kind of style. APA, MLA, and AMA, which is American Medical Association style, which is the hardest. So, yeah, I know about finding credible sources. I know how to do it. And that's what you have to do when you're looking for news on social media. Oh, yes. But also, sometimes, especially in the case of what's been going on the ground, because media doesn't always cover, even on Twitter, it doesn't always cover what's going on the ground. Sometimes you have to dig deeper and go to the live streams. And this is why I love the protest community. Woo, God, I know so many. I've seen so many things and that the media has not covered. And I've kind of reported on it, not for Bounding into Comics, obviously. I tweeted about it and included links and stuff like that. But anyways, that's why I'm here to spread the truth instead. I repeat, 7 out of every 20 lives are abruptly snuffed out in devil attacks. Ooh. Now this is what I came here to see. And I'm going to point this out because I was getting a lot of shit from people about the art. Why I was pissed off about the art. And they were saying, you don't know shit about art, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, I've been covering Chainsaw Man since chapter 1, since it started serialization. And I've covered Fujimoto's one-shot, a couple of Fujimoto's one-shots as well. And a little bit of Fire Punch, too. And I know what Fujimoto's art is like. This is very dark, and it is very edgy. And I'm going to ask you this. And I'll bring it up again when I cover when I do a full deep dive of the anime. Do you think this warrants a warm and bright and soft art style? No! Why Mappa is doing this is beyond me. No, this is supposed to be dark as fuck. Oh, make no mistake. Mankind is at war with the devils. Dude, this... I know Mappa's saying they're going to have it fully uncensored, and I'll believe it when I see it. Because I don't trust Mappa as far as I can throw them. But god damn. Look at that texture in the fur. This is what I missed. Oh! And that's another thing, too, that really pissed me off about that art. It was, for especially Denji's, for the chainsaw on top, the actual chainsaw. It was, and that's been a problem with CGI in general. It's too smooth. Too clean. It's not rough enough. It's not, that's the word I'm looking for. It's not grungy enough. Look at this. Look how detailed this is. Oh my god. Oh, look at the veins. Woo! I will say this, Fujimoto, I kind of wish there was just a teeny bit more, just maybe a little bit more shading to really, really bring it, to add a little bit more pop. I would say more so in, because I think these are wings. Yeah, more so in the wings, just a little bit more to really bring it out. But for the most part, it looks really good. Oh, the feet look fabulous. The claws look really nice. Even though they are a little softer. Yes, I know I'm saying softer. But at the same time, how it's executed here, it still gives you the edginess that it needs. I'm telling you. And what's also great with this is that it does give that contrast of hard and soft. It does. I'm telling you, unless Fujimoto cracking that whip, Mappa ain't going to do this right. And by the way, if you want to know what how manga to anime adaptation works, go read Hitman by Seo Koji. Go read, I know people will say Bakugan and shit, but Hitman by Seo Koji, it will really expose shit. But anyways. Dude, look at the eyes of this corpse. I like the eyes of this corpse a lot. I will say this, though. I wish the head was more fucked up. That's my only complaint with this body. Yeah, I wish the head was more fucked up when it hit the ground. And I kind of wish the arm... I wish there was, like, more line work on this arm as it's being stretched out. I wish there was a little bit more here. And I wish there was a little bit more here in the hip. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's mainly it. Just a little bit more damage in the head, like more is there a big enough blood pool going on? That one's okay. With the body that hit the wall, that one looks okay. The one that hit the ground is where I'm like, I think, yeah, I think that now that I'm looking at it this angle, I think the blood is fine. Yeah. But man, this devil in the face. It fully ate that arm. Okay, because I just want to make sure. I love this devil's eyes. I love that snout. Oh, God. Oh, come on. The expression on Yuko and Asa's... Oh, I'm going to point this out. The expression on Yuko and Asa's faces, they're okay. I kind of wish there was, like, a little bit more to make it pop. I wish it was more, like, shooketh. But it's okay. It's okay. I have bad news and more. I have bad news and more bad news. First, we can't beat that Bat Devil in our current state. Yeah, it's the Bat Devil. Figures. And second, I just learned that I can't take over your body when you're stricken with fear. Oh shit! Now this I like. I like this a lot. Asa, back away slowly and quietly. I said slowly, you idiot! Ooh! I like this Bat Devil. This Bat Devil looks great. The movement of this Bat Devil is fabulous. And I like that it has human hands. I like that. That mouth is fucking awesome. I have to say it. Yuko and Asa's running right here. is a little bit stiff. For me, it's a little bit stiff. It's probably going to be better next week, but it's just a teeny bit stiff. But overall, with this chapter, I'm very happy we got our first devil here. Well, obviously, well, not very first devil because we had the devils in chapter 98. But I'm talking about first devil since Asa turned into the war devil. But now there's this question. Are we going to get Denji's debut? Or, not debut, sorry. His return. There we go. Well, it'd be debut for part 2, but technically. But this would probably be, I would say next week would probably be Denji's debut to part 2 / return to the series. If it's not next week, it would be the week after. At least that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it would be next week because of the Chainsaw Man anime trailer coming out. That would be such perfect timing. But we'll have to wait and see on that. I'm really curious what your guys' thoughts on this chapter are. I really do, as I said, I really do like the idea of / concept that everything that Asa kills when she's in War Devil mode turns into a weapon. It really does kind of give Bone Collection in a way, but like darker. I love it. And the guiltier that Asa feels when she does these kills, the stronger the weapons are. Oh, I love that too. That is great. But then the next question is, do they have to be human? Because by that logic, if they can find the chicken devil, the remains of the chicken devil, or no, she wouldn't be able to use the chicken devil. Damn. But I'm going to do oh my god, a hypothetical here. If she was in War Devil form and she killed the chicken devil, would she be able to turn the chicken devil into a weapon? Or does this only apply for humans? That's a really interesting question. I kind of hope it applies to devils too. Because that'd be so interesting if she could turn devils that she killed into weapons as well. I would love to see it. Love, love, love to see it so much. This is gonna, we're gonna go into Angel of Destruction kind of thing, huh? But overall, I'm happy with this. I like the lore we're getting here. I like that for the War Devil, there are limitations that she can't possess Asa's body unless when she's scared. I think that is extremely significant, and I like that power. I really like that power that she could turn shit into weapons. That's freaking awesome. Now the other thing is, what other powers do you guys think the War Devil has? Because we already know about the servant aspect, and it does give very Lilith, right? And then we have the weapon aspect. Now, what do you guys think? What else do you think the War Devil will be able to do? That'll be interesting to find out. I'm trying to think what else she'd be able to do with this. Let me know your thoughts. Oh, you know what would be very interesting if the War Devil was able to bring out their true nature, a person's true nature. I doubt, or like their, because human nature can be very, very disgusting, and turn into war, and that's how wars get started, is because of human nature and shit. I wonder if that's going to be the case. But I have to say this because I just realized this in regards to the controlling people kind of thing to build the army. It really kind of makes me think of what Fukushi, or not Fukushi, I'm sorry, Fukushi is trying to do in Bungo Stray Dogs. It really is really giving me that. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing. I want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Chainsaw Man content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later.